I am obsessed with lenses. Each project requires its set to be captured. I don't like clean images. I like kind of a dirty frame, if you will. The texture and artifacts that these lenses give you is what art is all about.
Hi guys, my name is Paul. I'm a German-based cinematographer, and this channel is all about filmmaking gear reviews, but also DaVinci Resolve tutorials. So if that's something that you're interested in, consider subscribe. Thank you. So here in this video we are talking about the BLAZAR REMUS Anamorphics. I have shot a bunch with these. I have a whole set consisting of the 33, which I got just a week ago, the 45, the 100, and the 65, which is on my S1H. Let's talk about build quality. So first of all, these ones are made out of metal and they feel really sturdy, really well built. Also the lens cap here, you hear it, is out of metal. Also focus and iris gear are always on the same spot, so that makes lens swapping then very easy, obviously. And also that feels really premium here, so the sturdiness of everything just feels very good. And also I've used them with a bunch of focus motors, and the focus gear, they are always still working pretty fine. The only thing that I don't like particularly about the 33 is that this one has a protruding element on the back here, as you can see right here. So if you're using like rear ND filters, for example on my Lumix S1H, I have a L to PL adapter with a drop-in ND filter. I cannot use it because this one is getting pushed against the ND filter. So therefore you have to use this one with a front ND filter. By the way, all of them have like a 77mm focus thread. And they also have here like something for lens support, but I think you don't need that because the lenses are not that heavy. Let's talk about what I think makes these lenses so special. That is because they have a 1.5x squeeze factor, and personally I was not too hyped when I saw this, because I was thinking like, hey, real anamorphics, they always have like 2x, and always with 2x you get these characteristics that you want to have on anamorphics. But no, here on these lenses they have really like the typical bokeh, the texture of the image that you get with 2x anamorphics. For example, I feel like that these ones are very comparable to the Atlas Orions or even Atlas Mercuries. I don't know, but some of them for the Atlas, they are very comparable, and for that price that you pay, this is really, I think, a no-brainer. Now, you have to admit that these lenses don't fit in every project, right? So if you're just creating for social media, then obviously this whole aspect ratio that you're getting is not working at all. Or if you're just making a little corporate video for like a dentist or something like that, these lenses are not clean enough, obviously. And talking about the characteristics of that, so the bokeh that you get of them is really nice. You also have the barrel distortion. They all cover full frame. And what I also really like, also the close focus ability on these is really good compared to other anamorphics. So there I've seen worse, but they are not the sharpest lenses of them, of course. So that's with any anamorphic. So the typical movies that you saw, they are all shot at like T4, T5.6, and that kind of also applies to these. So the 33, the 45, and the 65, they always have a maximum aperture of T2. This one has also T1.8, obviously. But if you stop them down, I think to T2.8 or around T4, they're getting pretty sharp and pretty usable, I think. T2.8 is also fine. I'm using T2.8 right now. This one here, the 100, is an exception because this one only opens up to about T2.8, and you really have to stop down to T4, T5.6, and this one is also the softest lens of them all. So maybe that's something that you want, but just talking about this is what I've noticed. Personally, out of the bunch, my favorite is the 65 alongside with the 45. I think this is a really cool focal length, and but also the 33 is really cool. Also the bokeh that you get on this one is really nice, and also the flares. The flares is also a subjective thing. I think they don't flare as much, but if you point a direct source in them, they flare, which is obviously then what you want. And they also take the color from the light source, which I have a blue light source here. But let's say if I'm pointing it into a sun, then I would have like a white or like maybe yellow streak and something like that. So they adapt to the light source, and that's because that I have here this silver coating, or the silver version, you could say. So all in all, I'm really surprised. I really like these lenses, and looking forward to my next short film that I will shoot with that, and also the other projects that I've shot with them are looking very great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to use these lenses more and more. And I think these ones are especially useful for your own work, your own short films, maybe music videos. I don't see them too much in the corporate world. There can be occasions where that is useful, obviously, but that also depends on the project and the client. But for all these things where you want to go more creative and you want to have more that kind of a special look, I think these lenses are just fantastic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'm happy to talk with you or chat with you there. And we're gonna see us in the next video, and I don't know when I will post this video, but it's probably around Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you, and stay with your family, and yeah, we see us in the next year or something. I don't know when I will post a new video. But guys, stay with your family and maybe do a little bit less of social media. So therefore, obviously, probably you will see the video whenever. I'm talking too much now. See you guys. Cheers.